I know it's gonna. I know I'm a little late. A lot late. Uh, so I'll do this right quick. You guys know how I do. Never clean my lens off on my phone before. No, we are not in the shop. We are actually. We are actually. I am in my truck. I went to get some food. So welcome you guys to the channel, man. If it's your first time here, hope you guys hit the subscribe button, the like button, notification bell. God dang. Listen, let me ask you guys a question, right? You guys know, like, who else does this, right? So I'm supposed to pick up food for the family, right? How many of y'all dig into y'all food before y'all get home? Like, I'm for real. Like, look at this. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, right? So if Tree's on here, tell her get off right quick. So this is the food. Y'all look at this crap. Tell me I'm supposed to wait till I get all the way home to at least try one. So what we gonna do together is we gonna try one. Because I haven't had this food in like I haven't tried their food in so long. I got no napkins though. God dog it. Just got lucky. I wanna just try a piece though. God, it looks so good. Let me see. So I'm tasting it just to make sure the food is good, like, you know what I mean? Because for my family, I don't want to see my family get sick or nothing else, like, you know what I mean? So that's right, like a taste test of Dexter, you know what I'm saying? I'm just taste testing to make sure my family's. Oh my God, that's good. Man, that's good. Was that a ham? They got the hams like this, and anyway. I'm sorry, y'all, but so I gotta make sure the food's good for my family, because one time, so let me tell y'all a story right quick, right? I'm gonna give y'all a story right quick first before we get into what we're talking about. So they don't believe me, like Treese and my friends, family don't believe me. So what happened was I went to McDonald's and I was getting some food, right? And I had some fries and everything else. This guy, now if y'all believe the story, rock with your boy, you know what I'm saying? Just rock with me, because this is the true story, right? Nobody believes it except for me and Jesse, aka Mr. Feed 'em Good. So Tree's story is real. Here we go, get with the story. So listen. So I'm driving. Y'all guys know how I am. I'm pretty much like, I'm always for my peoples, and people need help or whatever, I'm gonna help them out. So it wasn't McDonald's, it was Chick-fil-A fries. So I had Chick-fil-A and I had a bunch of different fries in there. And then I was driving, this guy was on the side of the road and he asked me, said, "Hey man, can I get a ride?" And I was like, "Yeah, come on inside, come on, hop in," and whatever the case is. So now this time I don't eat none of the food. The food's in the middle of the console. He was like, "Hey, pull over right quick." I was like, "Okay, cool." I didn't ask him why. I don't know why what he's doing. So he gets there, he opens the door and he snatches the French fries and he spilled the French fries and he took the French fries with him. I'm telling Treese I didn't eat the French fries. Now Treese trying to say that, "Oh, you just ate the French fries. When I got home, the French fries was empty." And I was like, "No, what happened was he stole it and he dropped it and he ate it and he took it, but he left the container there." And anyways, so that's the man. Listen, that's the story, man. Y'all don't believe it. Y'all don't believe that story, man. I'm telling you. Only haters gonna say that story's a lie. I'm telling you now. Only a hater will say that story's a lie. That is the most truthful story I've. Anyway, so that's my story. I'm sticking to it, right? So you guys, if you got food and you supposed to bring food home to the family, nothing wrong with trying a piece of the food. Oh my God, look at this. Y'all look at this. Y'all can't tell me y'all don't want to try a piece of that, man. Like, and I'm not even wanting to eat pizza. I just want to try it because that's fire. That's fire. All right. I'm not gonna eat with y'all on the phone. I'm with y'all on here, man. I'm not gonna do that. So let me ask you guys a question, man. I want you guys' honest opinion, right? Y'all guys know we go live and we do a lot of stuff. So if this is your first time here, you guys, If you guys first time here, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit all the good stuff. You know what I mean? You guys run the thumbs up button, run it up, run it up, run it up. You guys know I love the thumbs up button. Let's get it going. So, it feels weird my hat on this way. There we go. That's more me. Isn't that more me? It's weird my hat the other. This is more me. So anyway, I just want you guys honest opinions, man. Yeah, I'm Thomas. I will probably be full before I get home, but so what I do is when I eat before I get so this happened one time. If you listen, y'all guys, listen, y'all with me. Y'all know I'm gonna get into the actual part, but I just want to tell y'all this real quick. So y'all guys know what we do. We get the food. So one time she had made some dinner and all that kind of stuff, right? But I was hungry. Like I'm driving, I'm working all day, I'm driving. So Treese was like, I'm gonna make him a nice food and everything else or whatever. So I get there and I didn't want to wait till I got all the way home because I'm hungry and I didn't know she would surprise me with this special food thing or whatever. I mean, she was cooking too. So I get there. Before I got home, I stopped and got McDonald's. So I get this food and I put it up. You know, I'm in the truck and I'm hiding food, wrappers and stuff. So I get in the house. Now I'm full now, right? I'm full. But I open the door. The food smells awesome in the house. I'm like, God dang it, man. So now I gotta act like I'm hungry, right? So I can control. Hey, if y'all experience this, man, listen, give me some thumbs up, man. Y'all know y'all done this too now. So I get there, I get in the house, and I gotta act like I'm hungry, right? I'm like, oh, babe, it smell good, food smell good. I'm like a little hungry, whatever. And then she must have even seen, I don't know what, she must have smelled food on my breath. I don't know what she did, but she said, don't try to act like you ain't ate nothing before you got here. I can tell you already ate something already. Don't lie to me. And I said, what? What? Like, what? Like, what are you talking about? I ain't ate nothing. I'm just hungry. My stomach is about to burst because, you know, when you're hungry, you order more because while you're hungry. And man, like, listen, I ate both of the, her food too as well. But boy, listen, I almost died, man. I was stuffed, man. Like when I tell you I was stuffed, I was stuffed. So yeah, that's my, you know. But anyway, today is the day. I just want to get with you guys, man. I really, Marshawn, you see, I came on for you, Bubba. I didn't know I was gonna even go live today, but Marshawn hit me up, was like, hey, bro, you going live, right? I was in the store trying to get my washer. Does anybody else steal drinks? Because I told him I want some water. Is this really stealing? Because I told him I want some water at where was I at? Wingstop. And I knew I didn't really want water, and I wanted some sweet tea. But like I want to pay for it anyway. I mean, I already got the other cup, but I just didn't want to wait, so they gave me this, and I filled it up with lemonade and tea. Is that stealing? Because if it is, I'll go back and pay for it. And I just feel bad now. I'm thinking about it. They overcharge on the wings anyway, right? So it's well, the biggest thing, it sounds like a man gotta do what a man gotta do. It is you can't play. Oh man. Oh, I did. Jill, I ate every single thing. Jill came up with an idea, like not an idea. Well, she came up with, well, she told me about an idea when it comes to food. Like today we was talking, Jill called me and she was like, cause I like bread pudding, right? Y'all ever eat bread? Who else? I'm from the South, so you know that bread pudding is crazy. Like bread pudding is awesome, man. You can't, oh my God. But then she said, try it with Krispy Kreme donuts. Like, oh my God. Like, almost had a heart attack, man. Jill just messed up my whole day, because all day I've been telling that. So I told Treese, I was like, I want to go get some Krispy Kreme donuts now. You know what I mean? There you go. See, I just want to see what y'all was gonna say. Y'all some heathen thieves. Sky's the biggest thieves. The police didn't see it, so you didn't do it. I love you guys for that, man. Y'all got my back. So yes, I got pizza. So I got pizza from a pizza joint And I got wings from Wingstop. Anybody else do that? Like, y'all be doing like getting food from different restaurants, like a bunch of different restaurants at one time. And then, cause like I made like wings, cause I used to do it as a when I was in the army. I used to always get like my cheesy bread from Little Caesars. I'll get wings from Wingstop, and I'll get a pizza from another spot. And it was just me. I was single and just me, and I know what I like, I know what I want, and I would get it, right? So anyway, we get to the on the spot right now. I know we done BSing with you guys, man. Just wanna see y'all be with me, man. Listen, y'all please tell Trees that, cause Trees be wanting me to go one spot and that's it. I'll be like, look, let's go 10 different spots. I don't care. Like, see, y'all with me, man. Y'all, that's why I rock with my chat, man. Chat, I love y'all. I love y'all. All right, so here's my question, right? Let's I want you guys to be honestly real. Like, this is the time you can be respectful. You know what I'm saying? That's all I ask, is be respectful. What would you guys like to see different on my page? Or what you guys like to, or what is it that you love to see or want to see more of? Or what do you want to see less of? Some things you want incorporated into the channel. You know, because sometimes I realize a channel can be good, it can be hot, but people want to see other stuff, and I like to interact with what you guys want to see. And don't nobody put in there like, just don't talk, because if I'm not gonna just have a video of just puppies running around, and that's like false advertisement, like I'm trying to sell puppies, and we all know my puppies are already sold out before they're born, so that's not what I want to do. So if you guys have your input, our warm spice caramel sauce. Oh my God, chill, stop it. Stop it. Penn Station fried. I never had, what's Penn Station? Sky, what's Penn Station fried? What's that at? I never heard of Penn Station. But what do you guys want to see more of? We can be honest, man. And you know, I can take constructive criticism. And I really want you guys to really be entertained. I want you guys to really I know you guys love the chat. You guys are like amongst family. When you guys come on here, you guys are always talking amongst each other. I love it. You guys get a feeling of each other. You guys, like, y'all form relationships with each other, and that's what I really want. Positive area. You know, and that's what I really want to have, man, honestly. But I can't tell you guys enough about how grateful I really am to be on a platform that I know people have a lot of big numbers on this stuff. Like I'm not gonna lie, like I you know, you see things and you're like, okay, somebody, I know it's easier for women to get a high content and all they gotta do is be more revealing, and guys just subscribe and do a lot of stuff. But I'm actually happy, man. Like, you guys rock with your boy, and I'm trying to earn you guys' safe place. You know, I want an environment where kids can be in here. And I'll read all you guys' comments too, so if you got an idea, I'm gonna do that. So, but I want a safe place where kids can come and view at any given time. Inspiring breeders can feel inspired. So I'm giving you guys what my vision is and was, or whatever, for my channel, so you guys get an idea about who I am. My channel is not really even about trying to sell anybody a dog. That's why you've never heard me try to say about sales or whatever. I'm almost gonna park right quick, you guys. I gotta go with my wings, you know what I'm saying? Get my wings before I get in. And you guys know I got stopped by the police like 2 times back, 3. Like in the last month, I got stopped like 3 times. Didn't get a ticket or nothing, but just, no, I did. No, I didn't. The last 3 times I didn't. They rock with your boy. But in all the cases, I realized, you know, it was me. I ain't even gonna lie. I try to be like, no, it didn't do nothing wrong. But now you see my little eyes wandering, trying to watch. But anyway, trying to see what exactly you guys want to see more of, like what really interests you, without looking at you guys comment in the dogs eating. But I didn't want to do too much of just one thing. I was like, maybe they're getting tired of it. If you guys like, hey, we're not tired of it, bring it on some more. Trust me, I probably cut cows up like every other day. I'm not even exaggerating. I mean, literally, like today, I just cut 2 cows today alone today. Like crazy. Um, I'm always, I'm always, um, I'm always working, man. You know what I mean? So let me see what you guys are talking about in the chat. What you guys want to see? Um, thing says, I got my trailer, so I'm trying to get out of this way. I'm not, you know. You know when y'all be seeing 2 people cars parked side by side and they meet up and they just hug and stuff. You like, don't run off now. I be making up stories on people. Y'all be doing that too? Make up stories. See 2 people talking, imitate like what they be talking about. Y'all, I'm weird. Don't rep on me, man. Listen, I'm telling you, I be doing crazy stuff. And they probably think I got the camera up trying to record them, so the person got in the car and ran off. Now like, oh my God, he's trying to record me. But anyway, I love what you're doing. This guy says, I would like you to give us guidance so we are ready for pups, i.e. meal prep, more cow feeding. Scott likes that, the feeding of the cows. I got you. So I'm gonna address everybody's one by one. So meal prep, the only thing with the food itself is that I don't actually give out my ingredients of what I actually give. Now once you get your dogs from me, I will give you guys guidance on what to do, because because the thing about giving guidance on a public screen is some people thinks that they're gonna watch it, they don't have a dog from me, and they're gonna automatically try to do the same thing and thinking that it's gonna get the same results. And when it comes to feeding and health stuff or whatever, you gotta be very careful of telling people certain things, because some people will take it and misuse it. And that's why feeding, I'm not sponsoring any kind of dog food to give your dogs. When people ask me like, hey, what do you feed your dogs? I said, this is what I feed, but I don't recommend it to your dogs, because then your dog may have an allergic reaction to it, and your dog is not in the same thing as what my dogs are eating and the condition of my dogs. And the reason I feed my dogs, because my dogs may be way more active than your dog. My dog runs, like you guys see my dogs on 4-wheelers, well, not on the 4-wheelers, but running behind the 4-wheelers, the side-by-sides, having fun, getting it in. Where your dog may be in the house and you're feeding your dogs those high-calorie diets. Now you just got a big Oompa Loompa dog, and now you're just claiming that your dog's the biggest dog out there, which is not the key as well. So when it comes to food and feeding, I'm very particular about try to be broad and try to give people some insight without me actually telling you what to feed it. But once you get a dog from me, anybody's gotten a dog from me knows that you will get a in-depth about how to feed your dogs and all that kind of stuff there. So Penn Station is a fake sub restaurant with natural cut fries. Oh, okay. We'll love to see more live breedings. Now the live breedings, I don't know. I think the only reason I'm kind of cautious about the breeding part, like really showing that, is because kids sees it and it just gives the, I know it's a natural thing, animals tying and everything else, but I'm really cautious about that too, because then someone else is, I'm gonna tell you guys a lot. I'm gonna give you guys some insight about me for real, honestly. So a lot of reasons why I don't do a lot of insight on the breedings and you see the actual 2 dogs tying is because when I show that, everybody and their mom is like, I want one off that litter. I want off that litter. Don't know nothing about, I like the way that dogs look. When I posted a dog before, mom and dad, I think I had one with like Hulk and La Bamba or whatever, and everybody was like, yo, exact litter, I need that exact same one. I'm like, that's not what you asked for though. Like, it's not a dog, so you're not gonna, so because it looks good from what you see, but it's not the right, because see, people are just breeding because they're looking at with 2 dogs. They don't really understand, and that's why a lot of breeders are not consistent in their breedings, because it's just like, it's like you're just breeding because you see something right then and there. That's it. You know what I mean? And I don't want that to really be that. But I will be doing more the live births. I will try to do that. The only thing with the live births are, they're trying to have puppies late at night, like 2 o'clock in the morning. So That's why I don't really try to show it. I'm not gonna go live at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Nobody's really on there. You should be in bed, or I'll be tired as I don't know what. Then I look like a freaking zombie, and people are like, "What's wrong with Tony? Tony look like a dang old zombie on there." So that's. But I will be trying to do. If the live births are anywhere from 10 o'clock on down or 9 o'clock on down, I will try to do a live birth for you guys. But I will try to record it at least. I guess I can. I guess I can record the. But I just be so busy, man. And when they having puppies, I'm more concentrating on, and I don't want to look boring. Like, I don't want you guys to be like, oh, he's not talking in the camera. Or maybe you guys just like to watch me interact without having to talk to you guys. I don't know. If that's something you guys like, then you can do that too. Or comment and say that. So I understand you. I hear you on that. I'm good. Do you have a pool for the dogs? My dogs have big old pools and everything else. Each dog has their own pool, actually. Recommendations on the kennels. What do we need our vets to specialize in? Kennels, I would always like. I'm not a big guy on Pinterest or whatever, but I've seen people show like Pinterest and all that kind of good stuff, what they have. So I would recommend, like, on the type of kennels you guys want, I would recommend you guys just going to just look up other people's kennels and kind of see, because everybody's not gonna have a kennel like mine, and I understand it is godly expensive. But if you get an idea for what best suits what you're looking for, a good place to start at as far as getting a kennel is Tractor Supply. I can tell you that I do like Tractor Supply for being a place of trying to see what kind of kennels you want to get or whatever. Now you guys don't be judging me either for my order, because I'm gonna see if this if my food is ready. Right. See the drip? Check the drip out. Check the drip out. Look at the drip. Y'all see the drip? Man, we're the same Falcons crap all the time. It's just Falcon stuff. That's all it is. Talking about drip. Tony got drip on. Got Falcon drip. All I'm rocking is Butler Kennel gear and Falcons gear, you guys. Just to let you know. So I'm just messing with y'all. Let me see. KHK, what's going on, big money? I love banana bread. I can't wait to try it. Hold on, we was talking about that earlier too. All right, you guys, give me a second. I'm trying to see y'all see this movie? I'm trying to get this whole food thing in there right quick. Hold on a second. Oh. Now people might think I'm like trying to record them and stuff. I'm trying to see it for Tony. Tony? Yeah. You got, I'm taking in my Friday Night Life. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. With my fries? All right, I like that. All right, we'll over here. So, you guys see what I be doing? This is what I be doing right here. Trying to get my little time in, because it's very limited what I can do as far as time anyway. And I'm telling you guys, listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna pick somebody up on the way going home, and they may steal the fries. I don't know. I'm just saying, right? They might steal the fries, but if you I gotta have my phone in the charger too. My phone's at 5%. Can't have it down on you guys like it always does. I like seeing the dogs eat the raw cows and can never get enough of the puppies. Gotcha. So you guys, that's why the puppies was a hit. You guys like seeing the raw food, and then you guys like the cows as well. Put both together, you gotta smash shit. That's right. So I'm gonna do some videos of tomorrow. I'm gonna do a video of the puppies eating on the cow tomorrow, okay? It don't matter what you put out. Me and my boys will watch it. Tina E, I appreciate you, Tina. I definitely appreciate you, man. Butler family, keep up the great work. Thank you very much. I wasn't thinking of the kids. Yeah, that might be too much. Might be too much for the kids. Yeah, I think the breeding part. But I mean, I'm not gonna say it's gonna be like rated G. Like you can't do nothing on it. But I will. I am thinking about doing just content for everybody to see and enjoy without having to worry about, you know, language barriers and all that kind of stuff out there. And then doing that as well. A question and answer session where we submit questions to you online via email, and then you and just choose questions. Like basically what we're doing right now. Basically, if you got a question, you can kind of. I like doing my stuff live, so you guys, it ain't no. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, some people like putting in those fake questions. They don't even be real questions. They make up stuff, and they kind of pick questions in their own self where they just kind of want you to kind of see what they kind of tell you what they want you to hear. You know what I mean? That's me. All right, let's see this real quick. Oh, y'all burned my fries. Y'all burned my fries. No, I'm just messing with you. You good. You good. You fine. She's gonna have a hard time. This fries good though. I mean, they do look a little burnt. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm that person that's like, man, whatever. Like, I'm gonna let it go. No big deal. That other person in my house? Throw it at them. Give me my right. I ain't gonna put you on blast that way. I ain't gonna put you on blast too much. But I'm saying, there is a. Oh my God, this stuff is good. I'm eating like a little fat boy today. I'm telling you guys, man. Little fat boy loves cakes. So I'm gonna put my phone on charger. Bear with me right quick. There we go. Got it. So I think it's only. These fries look a little burnt though. I ain't gonna lie though. They look a little burnt now. I mean, but I ain't gonna say nothing though. I'm rocking with it, you know. I can get with that. All right. Where's my phone? Get my other phone, because now I'm driving. I don't want to be touching the screen and stuff, so let me see what else we talking about. Shut up. Let me mute this right quick, because then... My boy just said, I don't care about your business hours, bro. You called me. One of my best friends. It be your closest people to you, man. It's on my voicemail. He can get away with that because, you know, it's like that. But because it's not about dogs, that's why. Okay, give me a second. It's not pulling up no more? Not on Wi-Fi? I thought it was on Wi-Fi. Oh, hotspot. There we go. While we wait for that, I'm just gonna eat some fries right quick. And you guys can keep commenting below what y'all want to see, so when I get to it, we can answer it. Just trying to. There we go. Now I got 4% on this thing. I'll tell you, my phone. Here's the thing about my phone always dying. But I got a phone charger in all my cars, and I'll drive without plugging it up. And I get yelled at for that all the time. All right, here we go. Why did it look like I just did something wrong on my... look like I just did something wrong. Like I'm looking like this. You know what I mean? All right. So April said a question and answer session where we submit questions to you online via email. Then you and Trees can choose questions that those submitted and respond 30 minutes an hour answering them. I can't do that online because I'll be online. That, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, I really hate answering emails. Like, this is my last fry right now. I'm not gonna talk to you guys and eat the same thing. I know it's rude, so, but I'm hungry, so. Got a little smoky flavor to it because it's burnt, but you know, it'll be all right. My God, it's hot. Yeah, I'm lying. All right. Says breeding videos can be a little controversial for kids, and I agree too as well. That's why you guys don't see me really posting a lot of stuff. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, a lot of my videos, I'm always conscious about what my kids are gonna look at down the road in life, because once it's out there in public, it's out there, you know what I mean? And I always want to leave a positive footprint for my kids to be proud of. And I know some things I could do a lot of videos that'll get a lot more likes and get a lot more views and a lot more subscriptions and a lot of crazy stuff and fights, and like, if you honestly think about it, people may say, oh no, I'm not into that kind of stuff, but like a fighting video or something bad happening, you're keen to look at it quicker than something positive, and I get it. So with me is, I understand, just like for instance, I mean, I got more views on me saying that my kennel top blew off than I got that, hey, I put it back together and I got it, you know what I mean? So it's a thing people want to see, oh man, what happened? You know what I mean? Somebody got hurt or whatever, and you're more keen to want to know what happened and kind of go from there. But when it comes to positivity, it doesn't give you a lot more views. I just said I was gonna eat more fries, that's just it. But yeah, I really keep in mind of my kids, man, I'll be honest with you, because one day I don't want someone to look back and be like, oh, AJ, that's your dad, and haha, get teased about something that, you know what I mean? Like, because the world is cruel already as it is already now. So I'm trying to be positive and just have something positive that you can always go to with your kids and sit down and just watch a YouTube. Because I mean, how many shows you have now like that? Like, it's either got something in there that's gonna be controversial, it's gonna be either a video cursing like a sailor, it's gonna be people hating videos, someone talking negative about somebody else. It's sometimes you just want to decompress from all the world and just watch something fun, man, you know what I mean? And I think that was the intent of my videos even from day one. It still is. So I apologize that I don't have the, you know, I don't work with my shirt off, and I know, you know, people looking at it. I try to be respectful. I don't want no one to, you know what I mean? Because, you know, these muscles is muscled up, you know what I mean? I'm 1% body fat on this body, you know what I mean? In my neck, but that's it. But you know what I mean? But anyway, you know, golly, it's hot. I gotta think about 86. Why? And I'm the one that did it. Like, why did I do this? I have a hoodie on, a shirt on, a long sleeve shirt, and it's 86 degrees in this car, and I'm about to sweat and die. So y'all see me do like this? Y'all guys know why, right? So, let me see. So, all right, let me see. We got New Zealand in the building. All right. Jill just said that. Good point. Okay. You are able to incorporate a short video of puppies in their new home. I like that. We can do that. Actually, I have those because a lot of people send me videos of their dogs. They'll send me videos of their dogs, and I don't know. But I do know why though, because a lot of times, so I will always protect your privacy. You know what I mean? That's why you don't see me going in on people and all that kind of stuff, really like giving out personal information. But some people may send me a video personal and not knowing that I want to really share it. Then I share it, then someone's gonna look inside their house. But if they give me the approval to go ahead and share it, then I will. I'll put it like that. So I do like that idea. And get some updates. Like Koi, I be telling Koi to send me. Well, Koi always send videos. Like he always posts videos. I gotta take it off the internet instead of him sending it to me, like a friend's supposed to. But that's why his name's so small on the board anyway. So it's whatever. I'm sorry, I'm hungry. Okay, I really am. Tone, it's $100 for a conversation. Well, I do offer consultations, you guys. So if you guys want consult, I got a call thing back on this consult too. It's just that this week's been so crazy because I have puppies dropping and I'm trying to get to everybody and call everybody about their dogs and making it happen that way. So I got you guys. I got you. I promise I got you. You ever thought about breeding pit bulls? There's enough pit bull breeders in the world. God knows. No. Never even crossed my mind. Never will. I think they're nice dogs. I think they're very misunderstood dogs, but for me, I think it's kind of overrated. What you guys thought about my educational video with the semen? If you guys just watched my last video I just did, what you guys really think? See, like videos like that, I think is really great to me. I think it's really great. But it didn't do the numbers like everything. Maybe it's got to take traction. I don't know. But you guys like videos like that, educational? They did it with one hand, so I apologize. Let me see. Rose Kennel says, I like how your kids can interact with the dogs. I show the same thing over here with my dog's temperament. That's awesome. That is freaking awesome, man. I should love hearing you breeders tell me like, hey man, we're incorporating the same thing, or we do the same thing you're doing, and whether you got it from me or I got it from somebody else, and just positivity, like positive energy, positive vibes, man. That stuff is like amazing. I remember a long time ago, I would feel like, oh my God, why somebody keep copying everything I'm doing? But then I started realizing, like, it's a good thing. Like, if you're doing something dumb, nobody wants to keep following. Well, some people do follow crazy stuff, but if it's positive and it works, man, I think it's an awesome thing. I think, you know what I mean? So, I like it. To all my breeders in the chat, salute, welcome to the show. Thank you guys are here. Everybody who's not a breeder, still welcome to the show. The question may have been, do you train your dogs to be around children? Huh? Do I train my dogs to be around children? Absolutely. I have children, so my kids interact with my dogs every day. I'm not gonna lie to you. Sometimes I'd be like, oh my God, it's so obvious. Y'all guys don't watch my videos. But then I'm reminded that I'm getting new subscribers every single day. Maybe the first time you haven't had a chance to watch my videos or whatever. So if you guys see me start spazzing on people, I apologize in advance. It's just that I be thinking like, man, you guys don't watch my videos or whatever. And you gotta start somewhere. So if you're new to the channel, I've just started watching my channel, don't be afraid to ask the questions. I don't have a problem with it. But sometimes I will. Now, if someone just asked the same question 2 minutes ago, and you ask the same question over and over, then I will tell you to revert back to other videos I've had already. So, kind of get it that way going. If I'm paying, it needs to be right. Yeah, Miss Jill, please don't entice trees more, because trust me, I promise you, that's a no. I'm not. No. Perfection. But we like perfection though. Nothing wrong with that. I get it. I get it. Hold on a second. All right. So, RF is killing us softly. Oh, most Rottweilers are awesome around their kids. They are. Rottweilers are actually, no, listen, if you're thinking about getting a Rottweiler, or not even sure if you want one yet or not, or you have kids, because people ask me all the time, when they call and they ask me, are they good with the kids? And I have a 3-year-old or this. I'm like, man, I have kids too as well. And I wouldn't breed something that I think is dangerous around kids. I would shut my whole program down before I sell dogs. It's not for the love of money, all right? So anybody thinking that I'm just doing this just for the money, obviously don't watch my videos and knows that if I don't sell another dog right here, I'm fine. You know what I mean? I'm good for the rest of my life. My family is good, like, very good. So I do it because I actually love this breed, and I actually love the interaction with you guys, man. It's like another family member, and I really mean that from the bottom of my heart. You know, you guys have supported me when I didn't feel like I had support at all from anybody. And you know, and that really means a lot. It may not mean a lot to a lot of people, but to me it really hits a certain way, because even when doubters were like, you can't do this, and I know it's about, like, you know, proving yourself right. You know, that's my biggest thing. It may go off one more time because it's a little area I am in right now, but that's what this whole thing is about, honestly. So but I just love doing this with you guys, man. You guys, I love the fact that you guys like to be on the couch. I love the fact that you guys like the writing on the board. You guys want to be a part of the family, and you guys are a part of the family. And I hope I really make you guys feel like you're more than just a number, right? And because you guys are more than a number, you're not just a sale pitch and like, yeah, I can fake it to you guys, because you can only fake it for so long. Honestly, you can only fake it for so long. You can't. For 17 years, you know, we've been doing this thing, man, and rocking with these dogs, and I'm never tired of the dog itself. Man, I love what I do. I asked God for this, and He gave it to me, and I'm very appreciative of it. Sometimes I just sit back outside and I just look up. I look around, and I'm just like, I'm grateful. So I don't get cockiness to be like, oh, it's all on me. You guys have supported me through the hard times, the thin times. And you guys, just even the love and support. Somebody called me today, I didn't get his name, but he just called me today and said, hey man, just let you know, I'm very proud of you, young man. What you're doing, what you're rocking with us, and what you're doing, man, it's just a really good thing. So I'm grateful for that as well. You know what I mean? And I thank you guys for the uplifts and the spirits and all that good stuff, man. So let me see. Someone says, Seattle, if I'm number 100. If so, I'm number 100. What? I thought your semen demonstration was awesome. I'm impressed. Proud of you, Chi-Town. Yes, I'm older. Hope. Got my dog Hope as well too. No, I thank you, man. I think it's educational to see where your dog is actually, what's being done. I'm an open book, man. There are some things that I don't want to discuss for security reasons or health reasons or whatever. But if somebody's out there wanting to learn it, or like, hey man, how do I get consistent productivity of my dogs, then that's exactly what I will do. I don't mind giving you guys that information so you guys can I don't mind giving you guys that information so you guys can have it as well. I'm not stingy with it. Basically, I'm saying is that I'm not stingy at all, man. you know, I'm not stingy with it, but I'm very careful with it, if it makes sense. You see what I'm saying? Someone says create a channel for, oh, Haas Kendall says create a channel for breeders by membership only. Now that part I've been thinking about. It's been really weighing on me for so long. Really for so long. I really want to. Like really consistent, giving you a lot of stuff. Like I don't know. I'm thinking about it though, but I think it is in the works. It's like a premium. So instead of paying $100 for a consultation, you subscribe to the channel and you get $100 worth of information that whole entire month. You see what I'm saying? Over and over again, consistently. And I'll do like a how to I'll show you on a how to do things or whatever on the channel or whatever. But I like that. We can probably do that. I like the idea. Somebody said the food places are far from the house. None of the food will be hot. That's why I'm eating it now. You know what I'm saying? No, but this is a place I went to specifically further out for. That's what happens when you live in the country. We got a lot of food restaurants where we're at. But I was on a mission today and doing some work that is what I did it for. So. Alright. Somebody says, I think that you are awesome and that information that you give is some of the best information I have received. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you guys, man. I appreciate that. I love giving it, man. It's just my years and years of experience. I love giving you guys a little bit. If you guys really think what I'm giving you is like the best information, man, wait till you really do get maybe like a subscription channel. You're gonna be like mind blown, like, whoa, this guy is showing you how to actually do the insemination, the actual step-by-step with progesterone machines, step-by-step with the dog breeding, how to get this dog to breed right, how to get your kids to the actual training videos and all that kind of good stuff, man. You know, just insight of how to build this and that. Just all kind of stuff, like little quick tutorials and all that kind of stuff. Skylight said, for new subscribers, Tony's favorite question, how much are his dogs? How much do his dogs weigh? Can I have a free puppy? Number 4, does he sell German Rottweiler? You gotta love Sky, man. Sky, I love you, man. Hold on. How many dogs does he have? All right, Sky, come to the office with your phone books. All right, I'm gonna get you back. You see that, right? You see this guy trying to start trouble, right, Glide? Seattle, you are definitely one of the best breeders in the U.S. I appreciate that, man. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I think a lot of times people say in the U.S. And get me wrong, like that's a great honor. You know, I don't take anything away from it, and I don't mean in a disrespectful way. But I think if people really understood about what's really going on overseas and what they breed and how they breed overseas, man, you would be like, what in the crap? And I don't try to crap on overseas breeders because I got a lot of dogs from overseas, but I've been over there and I've seen it, you know what I mean? And not knocking anybody because I would never put someone down to try to uplift myself. But I'm saying, honestly, a lot of people think overseas breeders are better than what they are simply because you don't see them. You don't get to, because in your mind, you evaluate them as having these beautiful kennels and they go to these shows a lot more and all that kind of stuff. They have these dogs, like, so for example, one of the biggest things like people always talk down on, right, is like young, breeding puppies really young. I've seen breeders talk about smack about people who breed dogs really young, but support breeders overseas who breed their dogs at 9 months and 8 months old, like literally consistently. And no one talks nothing about them because it's okay because they're overseas. But you come over here and you're not supposed to breed your dog till at least like almost 2 years old or 2 years old or the testings and stuff this year. A lot of breeders overseas have a lot of fake testings done. They got a lot of health problems coming in from overseas, but nobody challenges them on those kind of stuff. Nobody really goes in on them about it or whatever. I've seen a guy get a dog from me and get a dog from overseas, want to bash somebody else in the States for something simple, you know, but get a dog from someone overseas that's supposed to be a big name and got a dog with a bad hip and a bad legs and heartworms, and they don't say nothing about it because it's like they get a pass or something. I don't know. And I think that's trash, in my opinion. But nonetheless, but I appreciate you saying that in the States, and I just think I'm better than anybody out there, period. Because I'm being honest with you, what actually defines you being better than someone? You know what I mean? Is it that having information? Information is just words. It becomes knowledge when you share it. You know what I mean? And that's the thing I live by. I think I came up with that one a long time ago. I'm not sure. I might have read it. I know I've been using it a long time. But I really think that just having a beautiful dog on a picture that people like and all that kind of stuff is not really considered you just being a good breeder or the best breeder. There's a difference between a leader and a guy in charge. See, a guy in charge can tell you what to do and tell you to do it on your job. Everybody's got somebody on their job maybe that have told them, you don't want to listen to Cheryl. Cheryl telling you go do this and go do that, and you on your job and you mad at Cheryl, but you do it because it's a part of your job. Or Cheryl may say, hey, I'm in a leadership position, so go clean that Connex out. You got to go do it because you're underneath Cheryl. A true leader goes out there with you and say, hey, let's go knock this out together because I want to lead by example, or I want to show you guys how you do that. And I think that's the goal with me and what I try to do as far as when it comes to clientele and all that kind of stuff, showing you guys as far as being a good breeder, I think, honestly. Jill says, can I be considered a breeder if I only have one dog? Work with artificial insemination? You can be a breeder. You have a female dog and you consider yourself anything, honestly. The definition of a breeder is a good breeder is someone who breeds a dog, or dogs for that matter, dog or dogs, singular or plural. And, their attempt is to better the breed, not for the love of money, not for the love of publicity, not just for the love of trying to get the biggest dog possible, not just, but actually trying to get a good dog to breed for bettering the line for the future, And I think that's the definition of a breeder. You don't have to have a male and a female if you're using artificial insemination. There's a lot of camps that don't even have males. Like, they just get the females and, the artificial insemination from all over the world. And you're welcome to do that as well. But just make sure you know where your dog is, the bloodline and all that. Just getting a dog because that dog looks good. I see breeders, it's like there's a female breeder in Dallas, little skinny little girl. I hate her. I won't say her name just out of my integrity to myself. But, they get these dogs from overseas and these full-grown dogs that you know nothing about. You're obviously getting these full-grown males and females because you just want to breed a dog real quick and make money. I think it's just like, you know nothing about this dog, but the fact that the dog just looks good. That dog could be a bad dog, a bad producer, or anything else, but people just go off names, and that's why I don't do name drops like that, man. I like to show people quality and just breed for the love of it and breed to better it. Not just because somebody said, oh yeah, this is the most popular dog right now. This dog is popping right now. Or someone took a really good photo of a dog. And I see so many people get these dogs from overseas. And I'm telling you now, I bought a lot of dogs from overseas. And 90% of those pictures that you get from those breeders overseas, your dog did not look like that. your dog will naturally look bigger on those photos. I've done it a few times, like, what in the world did I get? And especially if you don't have a name for yourself, getting a dog from overseas could be a real bad experience, you know? But it is what it is. Bakersfield, California, tuning in. In California. Would love to see how you exercise your dogs and see them swim in the pool. Y'all don't see how I exercise my dogs? Okay, I forgot. Y'all some new people. You know, but we get a lot of new people in this thing. Y'all hit that like button, smash that like button. So I exercise my dogs a lot. I got videos of my dogs running behind the side by side. They play with the ball in the tree. We go running together. We go for walks. They're always playing and always being active. So you don't have to have necessarily a big yard. Now, I do have a yard, but I'm just saying, like, for people out there that don't have a big yard, you don't have to have a big yard in order for you to be your dog to get out and enjoy things. You can do things in your house, or get a little pull machine where the dogs can pull on it and strengthen their body, and, you know, wear some of that energy out. If your dog's in the house all day, trust me, you're looking for destruction. That's why getting the right dog for what you're looking for is vital to a happy experience with the Rottweiler, or any dog for that matter. You know what I mean? For the next one. Be your own people, Tony. It sure do. I would love to see some training videos. I definitely would be involved with that. Also, I always wondered if you have dogs in the house, and I just for the house. The biggest thing I know is that your heart is in this, and it shows the love you have for your dogs and the way you incorporate your family. That's the biggest thing. I appreciate it. So my dogs are definitely, it's definitely a love thing. You can't try to fake it for the camera. I've seen people try to emulate that or try to copy that on screen, and it doesn't look natural. And for me, it's just, do you guys know that 90% of my videos that I do are not scripted? Like, I'm not even scripted. Like, I don't have a subject to talk about. It's just when I'm typing in the subject, I'll put it in right then and there. Like, honestly, like, because I'm not like, now I may have a subject or two I want to talk about. Now those ones I will let you guys know, like, hey, on the board, I really want to discuss X, Y, and Z, and that's what I do. But most times I get on here and be like, man, let's just rock with it, man. Let's have fun. And that's my characteristics. Somebody else may try to do the same thing and don't have that, because now they're trying to force it. Yeah, I don't eat so many French fries and my throat is stuck. Drinking and driving. It's tea and lemonade for somebody who wants to try to say something. Or is it? As far as that, which dogs are in my house or which not or whatever, I don't ever discuss that, because security reasons for my dogs in my house. I don't think that's even my dogs have buildings and everything else, and my dogs are welcome in everything that I do. I'll leave it like that. I would like to see some. Oh, I got that right here. Tone, I know who you're referring to. Like I said, I know exactly who you're referring to. Have you had anybody purchase a puppy from another state and fly the puppy back? Is that possible? So, the easiest thing right now for me, I've seen people doing, is flying their dogs to. I see people flying their dogs to. Hold on a second. Before I say that, no, Mike, I don't think you know this, because that person, I've never discussed that person before. But a lot of people have the same experiences. I know what you're talking about, but a lot of people have a lot of the same similar experiences. But so the best thing I've been noticing is you should always want to come out and see your breeder. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it's the best thing in the world. It's like buying a car and never seeing that car, just having the car delivered to you. Go to the dealership, you see the car, sit in the car, and then they can deliver the car to you. But take that car on home, drive it home, see how you feel. If you've never seen that car, touch that car till you get home, you may not be the best drive for you. But if you come out, look at the dog, see the puppies, see the kennel, see who I am, get a feel for me, get a personal feeling of me. You know what I mean? If you love me on camera, you're gonna definitely be in love with me in person. I would hope. You know what I mean? So that's a big key thing there as well. But when it comes to flying, I think to get a dog, the easiest thing has been to fly in, get a rental car, and fly back with your dog. Like come to that, fly in, get your dog, and fly back out. Because I think most airlines only charge you like an extra $100. Honestly, it's very simple. People are like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. It's gonna be complicated. It's very simple. It's very easy. It's like, it's easy, man. But when you do that stuff, I walk you guys through all that kind of stuff as well too. So don't worry, but I got you. Tea, lemonade, and don't forget the fries. Jill said, oh, I gotta cut my oven on. Gotta have my pizza really hot, you know, put it back in the oven a little bit. Jill, maybe we can be fantasy breeders to join. Now you guys can do it, man. Listen, anybody who wants to breed, I will tell you right now, honestly, is that if you're thinking that it's just gonna be cute puppies and breeding, and somebody who has puppies, or go to their house while they have puppies and just spend the night with them. You know, Jesse, Mr. Feed Him Good, been out there with puppies as well too. You know, seen his mom have puppies and everything else. But when he got to experience the true breeding here with me, he was at my house and everything, and that boy, y'all saw that video, that boy was knocked out, that boy was tired, that boy had a zombie look, and I said, man, listen, I got you. And but the thing about it is, I love the fact that he was his heart was in it, he was willing to try, he was willing to listen, and it's not for everybody. You gotta build up to it. His heart was in the right place, man. His body was trying. I can see him fighting every single chance of it. And I told him eventually his body gonna crash out. I said, man, because you just can't pop up out of nowhere and do this. You gotta, especially if you're a great breeder and you really love your dogs, like I know he does as well too. And he's in it, man. You know, he has a special love for these things. And I know a lot of you guys do as well. But you gotta have love for these dogs, man, because you're gonna be pushed to a breaking point to where I've seen so many breeders do one breeding and quit. And Lord knows if your first breeding has complications and everything else, a lot of them just quit right afterwards for real. You see what I'm saying? Listen, I'm going to call tomorrow for more info. Ken, you can, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. I got you. Gets pup from you and living in, my bad if you answered this. I'm coming in late. Do you have any training videos coming out? No. Training videos are very iffy and very particular that I will make a whole video section just on training. The reason why, because to train a dog really, and I don't want to, like anything I do, if it seems like it's falsifying you guys, I'm not going to put it out there. Because to truly train a dog, you may see me get my dog to learn to give his paw. But I'm not going to have that camera on that dog for hours and hours and hours. You're not going to sit there and watch for hours. You're going to cut it to where you're teaching the dog a little bit, get a little bit of it, and it's going to learn. So you're going to see that quick video for 10 minutes, and you're going to be like, oh, he trained this dog how to shake paws in 10 minutes. Where reality of it is, it took me 3 days to get it done. You see what I'm saying? And I don't want to falsify something where people feel like I'm faking somebody out. That's never my intent at all. So I will have videos maybe sometimes, but I just got to do it the right way and show you guys, you know, in steps. So I may do how to do a paw video with a dog, but I'll do it in steps and showing you guys just, you know, basic obedience and training videos and all that kind of stuff as well. You guys obviously see my dogs are very much trained. A very lot of time spent with my dogs, so it's not something that's just like last second kind of thing. Sorry about that, you guys, but that's a lot of work. Let me see here. I'm gonna call tomorrow for more info. Let's get pups from you. Getting pups from you, and I'm living in South Carolina. You think it would be better to fly back with them instead of taking the drive back? Absolutely. I always believe. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really believe that flying your dogs back. You got to think, especially where you're located at. Some of these puppies have never been in a car before, so that long drive, and you taking. Think about it, if you live in, let's say, South Carolina. That's about a 3-hour drive, right? 20-hour drive, South Carolina. That puppy's in there. You stop, you're sleeping. The puppy's in the bathroom, the crate, back and forth. Or you do a 3-hour flight, and your dog is right there. You're not all that heavy stress on the dog. It's not going under the plane, so it's right there in your lap. When you take a puppy home, the puppy goes home on your lap, so you don't have to worry about the dogs being like under the plane and the carriers and all that kind of stuff, and paying all that extra money for that as well. That's one of the biggest things I like about when you're getting your dog carried on. Sorry, my phone died actually. It died. Bam. So I'm gonna do this right quick. This says I was on chat with her, and I mentioned that I was on a chat with her, and I mentioned that Butler Kennels has a great breeding program. She had negative stuff to say. You know what, Mike? If it's okay for me to tell them your story, man, just tell me it's okay. If not, I'll keep it. I'll keep it. I'll respect the privacy of it. But if you say go ahead, give it to you, I'll give it to y'all. Like, I'll give y'all the true scoop about what people do as well. Yeah, you can get 2, 3, don't matter. I got you. Your dogs can actually get on the crate. Not in the crate, it's like a little handbag. And putting the handbag is very simple and very easy. You know what I mean? So it's not an issue at all. No, Jill, I'm driving very careful. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see my little. Let's see y'all. Show you my little makeshift little town that I be driving at. You said it's good, Mike, to tell a story, or you just want to give you the scoop, or you want me to give you the scoop about that? So he said okay. So check this out. You see, like how Mike said this now? Like, so Mike got a dog from another breeder as well, right? So Mike's in the comment, you guys. So this is nothing. If anything I'm saying is a lie, Mike can, say, Tony, no, that's not true, or whatever. I highly encourage, let's all be truthful on this thing all the way. You know what I mean? Is what I'm about. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, Miss Jill, I got you. Hey, Miss Jill, be keep me on tack now. Look here, don't be out here with all that don't be on that car driving not safe now. Jill be like, get y'all butt in this house. It's getting dark outside. All right, so eat my cool fries now. So, oh God, I'm running a red light. Y'all ever thought like the police was behind y'all, and then y'all saw like it was the cops, and it was like a light or something else. He's like, oh God, your heart just dropped. Like, oh God, I gotta stop. God dang it. No. Heck no, Mike. I would never. That's not what I'm about. I'll never get somebody. I'm never gonna tell the person's name. That's not who I am. That's not what I'm about. I won't even give that person my platform. But I will give you guys a story about Mike's story, right? And I'm not doing it to like, because he did nothing wrong. Mike did nothing wrong in this whole thing. Mike's story is, and I'm not going into too much detail because it's still not for everybody to know about. But I want to advise you guys of what to do and not to do. Mike is a person that has a lot of dogs coming from me. When I say a lot, Mike had first put down. Mike had 8 dogs coming from me, and all that stuff. But while Mike is waiting for his dogs, there's a waiting list, right? Mike has his vision, and Mike has like when I tell you, there are people who wants a lot of dogs from me that I can tell is just like, I just want to breed a lot of dogs, get a lot of money, this and that, and I'm like, nope, not gonna do it. Mike genuinely has a love for dogs and a passion, because when he talks about it, you can hear it in his voice about his vision and what he really wants to do, and he wants to be taken care of, and he's not afraid to buy what he knows he wants, but you got to give him what he wants because he's paying for it, right? And nothing is wrong with that at all. So we had a discussion, and even with Mike, I'm telling Mike, like, hey, we had a discussion, and I could have been like, yeah, Mike, just give me more money and give me more dogs. No, I'm like, Mike, me and Mike had a conversation this week, and I was like, listen, I want to see you succeed, man. Like, I mean, I genuinely want to see him succeed. Like, listen, cut the gloves off. Let's get you right. Like, not just get your money. I want to get you right. Mike was like, I'm all ears, man. Let's go. Tell me what you got, what you want to see, or give me some of your ideas, you know? And he don't have to take it just because I'm giving it to him, but you can tell, like, he's genuinely wanting to get the right, he wants to do it the right way. So Mike called me and told me the story about, you know, he's waiting on the waiting list, and he gets some dogs from some other people. He got a dog from one person, and the dog had an issue. Got a dog from another person. That dog, so basically he was just getting a lot of issues, and didn't expect to be getting dogs with so much issues back to back to back. But he gets this dog from this one lady. She's a breeder, and you know, he's getting this dog from her or whatever. She says it's from overseas or whatever. Now she's selling him this older dog, right? So Mike's like, hey man, I just really want to try to get a little jump start on my kennel starting, whatever, right? So like I told Mike, I said, Mike, you gotta ask yourself this question. Golden chicken that drops golden eggs every single day, that's worth millions. How much would you sell that golden egg laying chicken for? He said, I won't. I said, exactly. When people start seeing these breeders selling these big old dogs, grown dogs, I always second guess the purpose of why they're trying to sell these dogs. Because these dogs, sometimes they know these dogs got issues, and they sell them to you and get it off their way. Now their hands are free of those medical bills and issues or whatever. I'm not saying all the cases, but I'm saying I get wary of those things. And that's why when people got these big dogs and everything else, I'm always like, I wonder why that person sold the dog. And they're like, oh, it's the best dog in the world. It's the best dog in the world. Why are you selling it? Like, why not keep it? So anyway, he gets his dog from this lady. And I guess they get to talking or whatever. And he mentions like, yeah, I'm getting a dog from Butler Kennels too. Oh my God. Cheryl. Come on, Cheryl. That wasn't her real name, but I'm just saying, like, she's a Cheryl for this. Automatically she goes right into, oh, I heard he's not an ethical breeder and this and that or whatever. And I'm like, and I'm listening to him tell me story. He's like, so Mike's like, listen, I don't even do that negative stuff. You're not gonna talk about him like that or whatever, you know what I mean? Cuts it off real thing quick or whatever. And it just goes like, people will always, breeders, you don't hear clients bashing me. You don't hear clients bashing me at all. You only hear other breeders that feel like they have to talk negative about somebody else to uplift them names, or they feel like oh my God, you went and bought him, so now my dog's going. And I told Mike, I'm gonna tell you guys the same. I told Mike, I said, Mike, there's no dog in your yard that would be better than the dogs that come from me. And I told him, I said, I promise you that. I hadn't even seen, I haven't seen Mike's dog. I don't know where the dogs all came from. I don't know. But I'm telling him up front, like I told another breeder that they got a little big-headed, and I mean, I'm proud of them, you know, do your thing. But I'm telling him, like, man, listen. He mentions it to her, and the first thing she says is, oh, I heard he was unethical, and he doesn't do this, and he doesn't, and like, who's they, who's he? You're in a circle of other breeders that hates me. They get together and they want to collectively, like, they hate the person that's doing good. And I love it. Like, I don't get mad at it. I love it because you're in the bottom. You're watching me. You know who I am. I don't know who the heck you are. I never heard of you. You know what I mean? So it just goes to show you, like, you gotta be very careful with this stuff. So he gets his dog from her, and the dog has issues. The dog has heart worms, and he's giving them medicine and all this stuff. And I'm like, before you talk bad about somebody else, get your own house in order. Like, I'm not perfect. I'm never saying I'm perfect. I haven't made mistakes and nothing else, but I dang sure make sure I correct them and make sure that I don't bash somebody else in the bits of doing it. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's stupid. That's crazy. So if you're in here and you're wanting to be a breeder and you're wanting stuff, what I'm telling you guys is, don't rush the process, because rushing the process will cost you more money in the long run than it is than to just take your time. That's why, like, I tell cats, like, yes, I have a waiting list. I'm not ashamed to tell people I have a waiting list. I actually encourage telling people I have a waiting list. Why? Because I want you to understand that getting a dog from me, you're getting a tailor-made dog. You're getting a dog that's just not a dog on the side of the road that just happens to be available and here you go. You're getting a dog to, when we have a discussion about what you want, I'm going to breed a dog to best match what you're looking for. And a breeder who only has 1 or 2 or 3 dogs cannot do that. They're going to sell you, they're going to tell you anything you want to hear, and they're going to tell you, yeah, I got this. But then when you get your dog, they're done with it. You don't hear breeders coming back on this thing and still talking to you about it. Then they do what they do the best. Like, they try to hush him up, like, hey, just don't talk bad about me. So here's some. I ain't never given nobody ever no hush money to be quiet about me. Never. If someone's in there saying I can do that, I'll give you $10,000. And I don't care what. I'll give you $10,000 if you think I ever given somebody hush money. Show me, because I don't care. If I made a mistake, I made a mistake. I don't care. But there are people out there, oh my God, and the ones that talk the most about you be the ones that, those be the ones that be doing the most wrong and treating their people wrong and clientele wrong and all that kind of good stuff, man. So what I'm saying is basically, like, Mike, but we got Mike straight now, you know what I mean? Me and Mike, we talked, we got it all done, we got it all good, and we was able to get to a area where he's happier. And I think setting him up for success, the way I'm setting him up right now, I think because I don't want to get no one started on a bad situation, and you start off, because if you start off bad, so you're gonna start second guessing yourself. Like, I don't want to do this no more. Oh, y'all see it? I had the little, don't think I was bald. I had a little fade going on. Don't get twisted now. The boy ain't bald. Got a little something on there. But no, I don't want. That's not my goal. Is to mislead people or get people to be in a place where I'm just taking their money, or I'm just trying to give you something, or just trying to, like, that's the problem with these breeders right now and other people. Like, you got to be better than that, man. And I think that's the one thing why I sleep so good at night when it comes to my dogs and stuff, because I'm not screwing nobody over. If it's, like, for instance, like, the biggest thing most breeders always have is a non-refundable deposit. Like, any money you give them is non-refundable. And some people, you will lose your deposit. You will never lose your deposit with me, but all of my deposits are non-refundable. Like, I just do that because it's, what purpose is it to do a deposit and you get your money back and then you're off the list? Like, what's the purpose of even putting a deposit down? You could just not put one down at all. Like, but every breeder is different. They may do a deposit, some may not do it. Some may say, hey, you know what, I'll do one for this, I'll do one for that. For me, I like to do things by the books, man, and like my book, like my way. This is my kennels, my breeding, and I don't think nobody should have a point on how I do what I do with the money that I spent on my own. That's the biggest thing that made a lot of people mad at me when I first got into this dog breeding thing, and my name started ringing out. Like, oh, he doesn't do it by the book. He's not doing it. You're supposed to do it. I was like, man, shut up. Shut the heck up. Almost got me now. Almost got me. I felt that now, and I was telling them, like, shut up, man. And all they come up, and I saw all these massive breeders in these little Facebook groups, and Belly King doesn't do this. And then it became allegedly. No, don't put allegedly. Goddamn, scared to get sued. You're scared to get sued. Put it on there. If I know you were wrong, you can put it out there. And I tell them, don't put allegedly. Put. Yeah, you saw that. he allegedly had this with his dogs, and it's allegedly. I said, oh, there's a whole lot of legends going on. Then I started getting upset with it at first, like, why are they trying to bash me? Then I thought about it. Duh. You become successful in a way that they will never be. Like, if I don't sell another dog right now, you combine all those haters, and I've sold more dogs than all of them. And what they will sell. And they're struggling to sell dogs right now. And they're struggling. Right now, they're like, it's just a recession. No, it's not a recession. You recessed. That's why. They recessed on you. They don't want your dogs. People don't want that negative energy around them, man. And you can try to fake it like, oh, and one other person told my boy Mike, he was in my inbox. This other breeder he got a dog from, a puppy from. He was in my inbox and he mentioned my name to this breeder as well. He was like, oh, I never heard of him. Boy, you was just in my inbox asking me about dogs and all this kind of stuff, guy. Please stop. Like, but I'd rather you say you don't know me than to rather talk false negative about me. So I guess whatever. Maybe he just didn't want to get into it or whatever. But when people mention other dog breeders to me, I just say, hey, man, I don't like to discuss anything negative. Something positive, then kudos, man. People call me, yeah, I got a dog from such and such, man, and that's an amazing dog. Awesome. You guys will never hear me say, what? Now, the only thing I do say is, don't tell me you want a dog from me and you watching me for 6 years and you bought a dog from somebody else down the road here, but then you want my advice on the dog. Like, no, go to that person you spent your money on. Like, no, we're not doing that now. Like, no, like, you get your, I don't mind helping you, but I can't be your breeder and you paid him, but now want me to give you free advice on the dog you gave him, which I know nothing about. You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I know you guys got comments on it too. I apologize, but my phone was dead and I was just finally getting on as well. So, but let me see. But all I'm saying is, honestly, is just the fact that, man, when you get in these stuff here, honestly, it's just like, it's a lot, man. And you can be in here and you can really get down with a lot of stuff, man. And I think that's the reason why I feel so blessed, because I'm not angry with nobody. Like, I don't even hold the anger long enough to, because I can't hold anger and then I don't get blessed by God, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. Whether you believe in God or not, for me, I do. So I don't hold it in and worrisome that I'm on, like, Corey sent me something today that was so freaking powerful, right? How many of you guys, you don't have to even respond, but I'm just telling you, like, how many of you guys would feel so great if I were to give you guys $10 million right now, right? If I give you $10 million, how would you feel for the rest of the day? You probably will feel awesome, right? I mean, ecstatic. You would feel great. You would just feel so motivated and loved, and you feel great. If I give you $10 million right now, you will feel amazing. Would you take that option? But what if I told you, if I give you $10 million, you can't wake up tomorrow? How many of you guys are going to take it? If your answer is like, no, I won't take it because I'll be dead, then take that in consideration, that you value life over $10 million is worth more than the money. So be happy in the moment of the life you have that you give. So why are we not waking up happy every morning? That's why I wake up happy, because money doesn't change me. I really thought at one time, before I made $1 million, I really thought, dang it, I just really thought that my life would be so different before I made money. I really thought, like, I was gonna be, when I make some money, I'm gonna be like this, and on this, buy this car, I'm gonna buy this, I'm gonna buy this, I'm gonna buy this, and you guys see, I ride my truck every single day. This is my truck. Like, I'm in love with this truck. You can't get me to sell it. It's hard. I've been to the dealership with this truck and I'm gonna sell a truck. This is a 2011 Avalanche. I remember when I got, this is my first brand new truck I ever bought brand new. And I'm in love with it, not because of fashion, because someone's like, get a newer truck, you can afford it. Yes, I can afford a new truck. I can afford to buy a brand new truck cash right now. But why, to impress someone else? I'm happy with me. I'm happy with things that, materialistic things doesn't bring me the satisfaction that life, just being alive and being able to have these stuff. People die all the time, billions of dollars. What they do when they die? Family members argue about it, fight over it, and all that kind of good stuff as well. So Getting to the point of we value our life more than money. So be appreciative of that. Enjoy your life, man. Go after your life. Have fun with your life, and quit being so like negative about the stuff everyone else is doing. You see what I'm saying? But I'm gonna move on. I'm not gonna be all. Oh dang, y'all been writing some questions down in there. I'm proud you got your seatbelt on. The conversation was everything. Absolutely, man. You know, and it was, you know what I mean? And that conversation is everything, man. And it just resonated that I love to see people just be blessed, man. And probably like your success does not affect me in a negative way. Like it makes me feel good when I see people like, I feel like that little song like "Go Little Rock Star." Like I feel like a proud dad when I see someone develop something and be positive and go. I just don't like it when people try to come back and compete against me with it. Like, bro, I'm not in competition with nobody. I'm in competition with myself. Every day I wake up, I want to be better than yesterday. I have more people competing against me and I'm rooting for them. Like, that's the worst ever. Like, why are you guys competing against me and I'm on the sideline? Think about this. I'm on the sideline cheering for you and you're in the game competing against me. That's dumb. You know what I'm saying? It's retarded. And then the little slick comments, and I see it happen a lot in a lot of people, man. And you know, people do it so much and they're just like, they're envious. Like, you think because if you don't hit that like button or whatever that I'm gonna fail a success or whatever. God already ordained it for me. So whether you can be happy with it. Some people are like, I'm gonna watch all these videos, but I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna like it because I don't want to show I'm really supporting them. And deep down, you carrying a weight on you that's crazy. Instead of being like, hey, let me be joyful with this brother, man. You know, he's moving someplace positive. He's trying to do something positive. And you never know, it may turn full circle and be a blessing to you. But everybody only wants that blessings only when I'm actually helping that one person, instead of being like, hey man, whether you're helping somebody else over here, somebody else over there, I want to be a part of that blessing and let's move forward. When people say it's lonely at the top, it's not lonely at the top. It is not lonely at the top, because you can bring people along with you when you get to the top. That's why I hate that saying. I gotta stop spazzing on y'all boys, man. You know what I mean? But I just get, I'm not even spazzing. I just get, it just feel it, man. You know what I mean? Because it's real. Like, it's not something I'm just putting on the show for you guys. I really mean what I say. Like, I never thought in a million years I would be where I'm at today. And I didn't get here by hitting on somebody else. I didn't get here by being jealous of someone else. When I saw my brothers and people out there doing big things, I was like, go get it, man. Go get it. It ain't my time yet, but go get it. In high school, when everybody was driving cars, I was on the bus looking at them like, dang, man, I want a car. But they say, man, bump his car. I was like, one day, I'm gonna get me a car. One day. And heck, I got more cars than... I forget how many cars I be having now. But God is saying, like, be careful of what you wish for too, because he'll give it to you. And sometimes getting, man, I got y'all, man. I got you. Believe me, I lost a lot of money. Thomas Hearn said, believe me, I lost a lot of money. Thomas Hearn, how you lost a lot of money? Go ahead and explain that. Let me see. Hot Rots Kendall, what's up, Hot Rots? Say it louder for the bald head Cheryl and Jackson. Brittany and me, you know I love you, girl. Oh my goodness. What's up, T? Nice jacket. I wear 2X. Ryan, listen, Ryan. This was a gift. Now I can't give this one away. I can't. This is a Falcon. You can go online and buy it if you want, but this one is mine. But I do have a Falcons one in the other card. Tina E said, I'm done. Shot Can the gardener said, the puppies look like you. Puppies look like me? What do you mean puppies look like me, man? Been around so long looking like me? That's cool. The cute little puppies will tell you that. The puppies cute. Them puppies cute. Tell you that right now. Do you bring the dogs in when it's too cold or too hot? What temps for both triggers you to bring them in? Yeah, I got a whole building. I got 3 buildings actually. Y'all know I got a big house, but my house, my building is bigger than my house. Like, it's more square feet in my buildings than combined, of course. I think. It's big, so all of my dogs can be sheltered over there when it's too hot or too cold. What regulates that to me is if I'm outside and I don't want to be outside, it's too cold to be out here, then my dogs won't be out there. You know what I mean? It's pretty that simple. I know my dogs, don't get me wrong, dogs can withstand a lot more than humans can. Just like deers. People are like, it's too cold for the dog. But guess what? There's deers and animals outside but I don't necessarily bring my dogs outside and say, oh, they live like the deer, because they're not living wild like them. But if I feel like it's too cold, then I bring them inside. If it's too hot, then I bring them inside. Like that. You wrote your own book. Bestseller author. Hey man, Hot Rod. Hey, look, that's what I'm trying to do, man. Look, I mean, you gotta write your own book, and you gotta write your own legacy, because trying to follow someone else's legacy, you can learn from other people's legacy, but you still gotta write your own book. And I think that's the biggest key thing for anybody out there, is like, you gotta be you. You can't imitate somebody else. You got to be who you are and live that life and do it to the best, because you're gonna get pushback. People told me like, I'm not your traditional breeder, and I knew I wasn't. But you gotta remember, when I first started, nobody was doing it that way. So it was a lot of pushback. It was a lot of racist comments I heard. There's a lot of, he's this and it's that, and he don't know what he's doing, and he's this, and the thug is hat backwards, and you know, and I heard it and I got it. But it didn't penetrate me. I saw it, it bounced off me, you know, it hit me there, and it hit me right there, and it hit me right there, and it missed, and I was like, But reality of it is, I mean, it could miss me, but you still think about it. You were like, man, but I knew my purpose on it was, and that's why it didn't bother me, affected me, because I knew my purpose. I knew why I was doing it, and I was doing it for a positive reason. And that's the thing for me that made me feel good. Like, I don't care what nobody says. Oh, you should do it this way. Well, buy my dog, and then you can tell me what to do with it. You should feed your dog. Well, buy my food, and you can feed it however you want to. Your dog isn't like this. You should do. No one does it. Well, I do my dog this way. Well, before you show your dog, you must do. Guess what? Guess what? I don't see anymore because of me. And I'm gonna tell you, I know it's because of me. Tell me right now, beforehand, when you used to look at people breeding dogs, they used to show you your pedigree. They used to show the two dogs' pedigree and showing all these pedigrees and all this stuff. You don't even see that crap no more like that. You don't even see none. I've never shown my pedigree, like never. People will try to get the names, like, look at my pedigree, this is what I got. Now you trying to understand the lineage, I get it. But to try to sell the dogs, people were, man, I didn't do it. And they were like, you must be lying. Those aren't imports. These lying. Those aren't imports. And if they were imports, you'd be showing them off. And I was like, okay, Cheryl, I know you want me to show my paperwork, and I don't care what you say. If those dogs were tested, you would show it. You won't hide it. Like, I don't gotta prove a point to anybody. I don't owe anybody an explanation. That's the whole thing people understand. Like, I don't owe you or anybody else anything. I came in here by myself, and I'm gonna leave by myself, and I'm gonna do it by myself, my way. If you don't like it, then kick rocks and go elsewhere. Unsubscribe for all I care. If I never get 100,000 subscribers, I could care less. But I do care. I'm not gonna lie. I do care. I want to get to 100, but I'm not gonna get to 100 being fake and pretending to be something just to get that likes. You see what I'm saying? Like, I want to get it on my own of truth and being honest with you guys and all that kind of good stuff, not off of fake will and all that kind of good stuff. I'm just happy to be here. A gift from God. I appreciate you, Jill. Your blessing is evidence. Oh, you guys been reading some comments. I'm sorry. Listen, I've been spazzing on you guys again. Like I said, oh, snap. Just dropping my camera, hitting my stuff on, getting me in. I'm going to go get my drink, and then let me see. I'm gonna answer some of these questions, then I'm gonna go, you guys. Tony, get your website running. My website is running. It's running. But if you want the most update stuff, here you are. You get updates every day. Well, not every day, but every week on this thing here. Information and stuff on my website would be, the reason why my website is not so much updated so much, because I don't have a traditional website. Like, I can't post like, oh, upcoming breeding of litters and moms and dad, because I got so many. Those already gone. Like, I'm not gonna fake you for that. So, man, it's cool in you. Cut my. Tony, Hot Rock Kennel, what's your seal? I need to. All right, Hot Rock's Kennels is selling dogs for 75% off, you guys. Now, y'all go check him out. He got some dogs. He got some puppies available now, actually. Need me a rock very soon. If you guys need Rottweilers and all that kind of stuff, man, just inbox me on my hours. Don't call my phone because you will be blocked. Somebody asked me like, man, I can't get through to you. Yeah, because I look at my phone message. You call me at 2 o'clock in the freaking morning. Yeah, I'm just not gonna answer. You come from a different number if you want to, but I'm not answering that number. I'm not gonna unblock it. I'm just not. Tony, take the food out the house. You sure do. Okay, got it. All right, you guys, I gotta go. Jill has spoken and said to get in the house to do my things. Thank you guys for running up the thumbs up. If you haven't done so yet, hit that thumbs up button right now. Let's get it going, man. I appreciate you guys for rocking with your boy. It really does mean a lot. I can't tell you guys what it means to me. Quick story before I go, like I always gotta do, give you guys a tree story right quick. You know what I'm saying? You know, you guys already know about the bus story and everything else what happened on the bus. You know, Trees tried to like kiss me as a kid because I'm 1 year younger, and she was in the older, you know, older class than I am, a year older, and I was trying to, like, you know, I'm a nice guy, like I still am, like, you know, that quiet guy on the back of the bus, don't speak to people at all. Trees gets up on the bus, you know, walks over to me. I'm looking at her, she's looking at me, I'm looking at her, she's looking at me, I'm looking at her, she's looking at me. You know, we looking at each other, and I'm just like, what you want? And she was like, I want you. And I was like, whoa, you kind of forthcoming with it, you know what I mean? She was like, I want you. And she did just like this, she's like, you. And she put her hand on my head like, you. And I was like, yo, you can't be putting your hand on me like that, little mama. You know what I mean? Because she was only like, Teresa's only like 5 feet tall. Now she's like maybe like 4 something. And, you know, back then she was only like 3 feet. She was really a midget. Like, you couldn't, like, you know, the seats are this high. She was like really like this high. So she would like carry this little stool with her and put it on the bus and like step up and then talk to me, talk down on me. But the step had like 2 ladders because she was that short. In doing so, you know, I'm just sitting here like, so she was like, anyway, I'm gonna tell you a quick story, finish telling you a quick story. So I was like, yo, what you looking at? And I kept looking down like, where's her feet at? Because it didn't make sense, because I knew she was short. But anyway, she was like, yo, I want you. And I was like, you want me? She's like, I know you're gonna be somebody, and you know, I know, but we're gonna help build. And I was like, girl, what are you talking about? Like, I just saw you playing with Legos in your seat earlier. Like, when we help build your Legos? And she was like, no, like, you gonna do big things and stuff. And I was like, you want a big Lego? Then the next day I came to school with a big Lego box. She got mad at me. Like, why she get? I'll tell you the rest of the story later, man. I'm gonna go. Y'all be blessed, man. Treat each other right. I'm out. Pieces.